I'd like to share with you a story that was actually told from an angel to God. And I think it actually speaks a lot about our world today. So there was an angel who was sitting and flying over the desert. And as he was just observing and basking in the heat of the sun, he saw a man walking in the desert. This guy was walking and walking, and of course, he had water with him, but slowly but surely his food stocks and his water supply began to diminish. As you can imagine, it's a desert, not so comfortable. Finally, though, the man looks up in the horizon in the distance. He sees what he initially thought might be a mirage, but it wasn't. It was a tree. And he walked toward the tree and found that it was near a well. And he was able to quench his thirst. And the tree wasn't just any tree, it was a date tree. And he was able to eat the joyous sweetness that are dates. And as he was basking and enjoying the shade, feeling the wind against his hot body, he began to be grateful for everything that he had, for simply existing and finding the tree, for finding the water, for enjoying the sweet food in his belly and feeling satiated. And he said, "Tree, I must bless you. I have to bless you, for you have blessed me at this time. How shall I bless you? You are already tall, and I cannot ask that you grow taller. You are already full of foliage. Look, I am in the shade. You already have fruit. You have nourished my being. I cannot bless for you to have more water, for there is this well that is full of water right at your roots. For what shall I bless you?" The man sat and pondered for some time, and then he came up with the answer. And he said to the tree, "I know what I will bless you with. I will bless that all of your descendants, tree, will be upright and straight, that all of them will be honest, and all of them will be kind and loving. That's what I will bless you with, tree, those amazing descendants." Well, the angel came back and told God all that he saw that day, the trial that the man went through of walking through the desert and finding the tree, and finally of the man coming up with this wonderful blessing for the tree, that the tree's offspring be upright, honest, loving, and kind. And God said, "That's it. Thank you, angel. You have answered one of my own questions. My question was, what should I bless Abraham and Sarah with? They haven't any children, and I don't know what will happen to them. I know. I will bless them, that their children will be upright and kind, loving, and honest." And that's what happened. And so Abraham and Sarah, who had no children before that moment in time, were blessed with Isaac, a kid who laughed, a kid who was honest, a kid who was upright, a kid who followed and did directions, a good kid, after all. But I ask us to contemplate the story from a different perspective. Think about us if we were the angel. There are times when we see the world as a vast desert, void of things that we would want to see happen. We see problems, we see pain, we see emptiness. And then we come across something sweet. We come across an oasis with a tree and nourishment. What kind of blessings would we wish to bestow upon the world that we would see? How would we go about filling that void? And if we could, what should we, as angels, since we all are in our own way, B'Tselem Elohim, created in God's image and have the capacity to be angelic with our very essence, do? Should we bless for uprightness and honesty, lovingness and kind? Shall we attempt to bring that into fruition as the man begged and blessed the tree, as the angel shared the story with God? Shall we too bless and ask for the same thing? What kind of a world would you create if you could create the world of your dreams? Recognizing that there are places that need all of our attention and all of our work, all of our efforts. Would you bless for progeny? Maybe you would solve a problem. Whatever it is that you would do, whatever blessing you would bestow, I invite you to take a few moments this week, bestow that blessing with an openness of heart, so that hopefully it will come to fruition and we can indeed make this world a world full of blessings. Kenya here at Zone, may this be God's will.